should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings. We saw the merchandise.
Yo, he eating her up. He's eating her alive. What's up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck. And in this moment, we are going to confront Andrea Carter just the way she did. Shout out to my subscribers. One of my lovely subscribers sent me this video to react to. Thank you guys. Lets me know that you enjoy my content and especially my Caitlin Clark content. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction video as Shannon Sharpe stops and confronts Andrea Carter in her tracks. We all have been waiting on Miss Andrea Carter and Monica McNutt to come out and face the fire. Let's go. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, thumbs up, like the video. Let's go.
Well, Molly, first of all, always great to see you. Always great to be here. But
now, guys, I want you to notice immediately, she did not even speak to Shannon Sharpe or Stephen A. Smith. Because you guys have seen the articles just like I've seen the article. There is a lot of animosity towards Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe from the ESPN crew. So they are having these internal beefs. And Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith, they literally get up for these type of segments. It's because they can kind of hash out their feelings towards one another in takes like this. But I wanted you guys to notice that at first. Now let's get into how Andrea Carter is forced to praise Caitlin Clark, which is her vomiting in her mouth, basically. And then we're going to see how Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith took her down. Check it out.
underway, season awards have been handed out in the W, and to no one's surprise, Caitlin Clark was named unanimous Rookie of the Year.
Look how Shannon Sharpe is looking. Look at Stephen A. Smith. Yo, they cannot wait to get off in her eyes.
The team started 1-8, and they all stayed the course. She allowed her teammates to lead her in certain moments and calm her down in certain moments while still playing the game and being herself out there on the floor, while also dealing with a ton of BS and noise off the court. Caitlin Clark used as a unit of measurement from here on out.
Did you guys catch that sneak diss? And she just tried to beat them to the punch, basically, by saying that she had to deal with all this off the court noise. No, Andrea Carter, you, Shanae, Monica McNutt were up here beating the desk because over there at Woke ESPN, it's about diversity, equity, and inclusion. So y'all were hating. You guys were hating, and you guys hated the fact that Shannon Sharpe, Stephen A. Smith, typical men, we don't really hate on each other. We just be like, bro, if you're good, you're good. We're not going to like hate on you. But they had a problem with Caitlin Clark being talked about so much, giving so much praise that she, along with all of the hating butch, mean women in the WNBA, were the ones hating on Caitlin Clark. And literally, she got poked in the eye in her first playoff game. They're still hating. DJ Carrington should be suspended right now. Nobody's going to come out and say that, though. Andrea Carter was one of the main woke women over here at ESPN leading the charge, okay? She was leading the charge. And now she's trying to say that she was dealing with off-court distractions and problems. Like, she wasn't one of those people. Now, guys, enough of that. Let's get to the real stuff. We just wanted to hear Andrea Carter have to come out. And you can see that, man, there's some animosity on this segment right here. She does not like to praise Caitlin Clark. She hates the fact that Caitlin Clark was, fourth in the MVP runner-up in a rookie year. And on top of that, sealed the deal for the Rookie of the Year. Andrea Carter, today is the day of recognition. And you're about to get served.
Well, the only level of opposition I would throw into the mix with what Andrea just said is that, you know what, no, I don't know if you noticed, she said hi to Molly. She didn't tell us hello, how are you?
And what I tell you guys, because it was all planned. I mean, it's just, she doesn't like them. She doesn't like Stephen A. Smith. She don't like Shannon Sharpe. They are the two big fish at first take. Under Pat McAfee and maybe one or two other people, Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith are the big fish over there. And at that network, they are killing the game. They are eating up all of the contractual finances and funding, apparently. And they feel a certain way about it. And especially because Shannon Sharpe has been on Club Shay Shay, rubbing it in, Nightcap, rubbing it in, calling out these women who did not want to come out and admit that Caitlin Clark was literally the rookie of the year before she even got to the WNBA. It's just common sense, man. But let's keep going.
Stephen A., I would be remiss if I didn't say this. A lot of this noise came by people that were sitting on this network.
Ooh.
Trying to minimize her. Say, well, you giving her all this credit. What about the women that came before her? What the women came before her, what they did cannot be taken away. That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. But there was a lot of people trying to make sure they keep Caitlin Clark in her place because what you're doing, if you give her all this shine, you minimize what they done. You can't minimize what Mike Moore or Candace Parker, or Lisa Leslie, or Lauren Jackson, or Diana Taurasi, or Simone Augustus, or any of the other great players. That Caitlin Clark, what she's doing, doesn't minimize what they've done. But we should have been giving her the credit. We saw the ratings. We saw the merchandise.
Yo, he eating her up. He's eating her alive. And she has to sit there on national television and eat some tremendous crow. This is about 50 pounds of crow. I'm just being honest, guys. Literally 50 pounds of crow. Andrea Carter is faced, and you saw Stephen A. Smith just seething, just sitting back there, just waiting on his moment to just strike. And I believe that even though Andrea Carter is on this segment, I think that Shannon Sharpe tried to bite his tongue. And I don't even like Shannon Sharpe. I'm not a Shannon Sharpe fan at all. But I think that he tried to bite his tongue and just say, you know what, I'm going to be bigger than that and just go on about the segment. But when Andrea Carter just said it's people that are on this very same set that have been distracted, she literally started it. She's calling Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith out because who else was advocating at ESPN when they made this big fuss about Caitlin Clark receiving all of this special treatment? So it's only fair that Shannon Sharpe comes out and confront her in retaliation. I get it. Like, I seriously do. I think that he's eating her alive and he has so many points to prove. They just had to put the camera on this man and let him cook, man. He's cooking her ass.
We saw the attendance, but y'all want to make it about something else.
Ooh.
What about the women that laid the foundation?
Ooh.
What about this? What about it? That ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark.
Ooh.
Caitlin Clark is box office. She's doing this. And instead of giving her credit, y'all tried to make it about, y'all poo-pooing the old guard.
Wow.
Y'all never talked about the old guard like this. Nah, I ain't gonna let it slide. Caitlin Clark, unanimous rookie of the year. And what's even more impressive,
Yo, this man Shannon Sharpe is a big grown ass immature kid at times, man. I ain't gonna let it slide. Like, bro, like, but he's right though. Because men operate like this, guys. I don't want to try to make this thing a gender divide. We already got enough of this shit going on in our country and affecting our political votes, apparently, because people, whatever. But men have this thing where it's just like sometimes we actually do know what's best. Our natural nature is to lead, right? And we're not trying to say that these women cannot, do their job, but emotions cannot be involved. Right now, Shannon Sharpe's emotion is involved because it's more vengeful and bittersweet for him to know that he was right, and Stephen A. Smith. But it feels good to him to get it off his chest because of how bold Andrea Carter, Monica McNutt, they honestly were just so cocky, arrogant, and confident that Angel Reese was going to be this superstar rookie that it made them, even though that they saw Caitlin Clark was the better talent, what do? They want to vote for the sister. It's so evident. That's why I hate the fact that Cheryl Swoop says shit like black people can't be racist. Clearly, black people can be racist. I'm not calling them racist, but we can't just sit up here and think that we can say things and then when another community says it, then they're just wrong. That's just not how life works. How will we, seriously guys, all subject, how will we feel if we saw like a lot of shirts that said white queens are the best, or white women are smart, whatever, like all the stuff that black queens like to wear all the time. And I love, obviously I'm black, I got sisters, I got 2 sisters, I got a mom, obviously she's black, but I'm going to always side on the side of what's right. And in this situation, these women were going against Caitlin Clark because she's the white girl. Andrea Carter, I believe, is married to a woman anyway. So we already know that most of these women, they have a certain disdain, negative attitude towards Caitlin Clark because I keep telling you guys, I believe they want to smash Caitlin. I believe they want to smash Caitlyn and induct her into the LGBTQ Hall of Fame. And they are so mad at Caitlyn Clark because she is the ideal WNBA player that people want to get behind and endorse. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. Why couldn't it be us? Maybe because you guys look like this and act like that. I don't know. It has nothing to do with color, in my opinion. Caitlyn Clark just had the total package that caught America by surprise. And you sisters just cannot be mad about it. Let it go. Black women are so great at anything, right? Seriously, they're great at anything, but don't mean that they just have to have every single title, right? Every single title. We do not see this when it comes to the NBA. There are several black players that are dominating that league. And when there is a white guy that's good, you don't see this energy. We don't care. Everybody's rich. Everybody's successful. Look at Joker. Who hates on Joker? Seriously, who hates on Joker? No one. And Shannon Sharpe was right for calling this out. Let's go.
She's first team WNBA.
You know, Shannon, I hear you.
This Joker mad, man. Hey, I like that though. I do, man.
But another level of noise was coming from people. You were one of them who also tried to create a picture around Caitlyn that the league was against her.
But they were. Were you not? Just own it, Andrea. Just freaking say, you know what, Shannon? Y'all got me. You guys were right. It's killing her accountability, man. I'm telling you guys, man. I feel like if women took more accountability, man, like men would like literally work. We could work together. Like, come on. And not all women are like this. I don't want any of my subscribers to feel like that, but most men know where I'm coming from. And right, like I said, I ain't trying to start no gender war on my channel or whatever, but situations like this, man, like Caitlyn Clark was supposed to be the rookie where whatever she was doing in college wasn't going to work, and now it's working, and she has surpassed all expectations. I mean, literally is going to make these women rich off her back, and these women can't accept that. It's crazy.
The actions of less than 5 former players or current players, which also creates a lot of noise. Like we saw during the All-Star game, the league and the players in this league like Caitlyn. They enjoy Caitlyn. They had so much fun with Caitlyn. So there was noise created.
Listen, guys, I feel like this is just a good spot to end this, man. I don't even know what else Shannon Sharpe said. He cooked her so damn bad. I don't even want to hear it anymore. She refuses to face the truth. It just sounds like word salad right now, man. Up here sounding like Kamala at the mic. Let me calm down. Like literally just a bunch of word salad going all around the truth, all around the facts that Shannon Sharpe just laid out. She just refuses to admit that she was wrong. Shannon Sharpe and Stephen A. Smith, two brothers, which makes them even more mad because they are black men. This is the problem beyond sports, and it actually has affected sports. Black people get a label for talking about other black people or supporting white people. That's stupid to me. Sports are sports. Let's stop making everything about this and about that. Like, let's just talk about what we see. And I feel like ESPN went overboard. They did all this massive hiring. And now you're going to always have these women in their feelings. You're going to have constant anger towards the men who have literally been running ESPN since I don't know when, probably way before I was even born. So let's give it up for Andrea Carter for completely coming out here and standing her ground and not giving in, not caving in, and admitting that she was wrong. But Shannon Sharpe cooked her extra butter oil, extra avocado on that joint, man. He sauteed her ass pretty good, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Drop your comments in the comment section, guys. Thank you for watching and subscribing to the YouTube content. Make sure you subscribe, for real. I've been appreciating the love, and if you guys see any videos that you want me to react to, feel free to check the description, email me the clips, and I will shout you out like I did my subscriber today. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.